And we are recording. Okay, so I really do exist. So I'm here to give an update. I have been hiding out for about 10 days, but not intentionally. I really wasn't here. I didn't feel like I was even here. I was in so much pain. I was in a lot of pain. So, okay, so we went to Cambodia. We started out at Vietnam, Phnom Penh. No,
Ho Chi Minh City.
Ho Chi Minh City. Ho Chi Minh City. And so we started out there, and we had a wonderful time. The guides were really good, and we were there with some very, very good friends. And it's, the culture there is so interesting and so much different than I thought that it was. It's really, if you haven't been, cautiously go. And I'm going to say cautiously because I came back basically into the hospital. But that wasn't Vietnam's fault. It's kind of a weird thing to say. It wasn't anybody's place's fault. So we enjoyed ourselves there. Then we went to Cambodia and we started visiting the temples. And we visited, which was the first one we went to? Siem Reap.
Yeah, the town of Siem Reap.
This town of Siem Reap, when there were all these old Buddhist and Muslim temples. I guess they were
Angkor Wat.
The temples were just old, Angkor Wat, and they were ancient temples. And in fact, we went to visit the one that Angelina Jolie did. Her video of
part of the movie
Tomb Raiders, and we had our picture taken in front of that really fun tree. And so I'm going to show a picture of that tree. But that was a lot of fun. But that was kind of the beginning of the end of my trip for me. Because while we were there, we had ridden bikes. And we ended up riding bikes in the jungle. And I fell. In fact, I fell a lot. And apparently I fell in slow motion, according to our guide. Because every time I'd go to fall, I'd like, I'm falling. I don't know what I was doing, but I fell. I get little teeny tiny sores. You know how you get a little sore, you scrape yourself, you hardly even notice it. Well, I started bleeding a little bit, so I put some, I had wet ones. I always carried wet ones, and so I put some wet ones on me. And we continued on. And I suddenly became very sick, almost like I was, I had the symptoms of heat stroke, and I couldn't go on. And so we carefully kind of walked to the place where we needed to be, and then someone else took over the bike so I could get on a scooter. And thank you for taking over the bike for me. It was who did that? It was Carter.
I don't remember who the local guides were.
No, it wasn't.
Well, it was Katka who helped us with a lot of stuff.
No.
And Bamboo.
Okay. Who filmed? Who did our filming?
Carson.
So Carson took over the bike for me, so I didn't have to continue riding it. He had apparently some arrangement and was on a scooter, and so we kind of switched places, and it's a good thing. So we were able to enjoy that experience in that temple, and then did some shopping, did lots and lots of shopping. Of course, that's what we do when we go on vacation. We love that. But on the way back, the very last day, I was kind of concerned about this one little sore. And I said, Dawn was with us. I said, you maybe need to go get your first aid kit and let's put some Neosporin on that. Let's see, because it was starting to get really kind of ugly and pussy and yucky, and so we put some medication on it, and then put a Band-Aid on it, and then the next day it was getting a little bit more sore and a little bit more sore. Put some more medication on it, and so then everyone got on their flight. We were on a little different flight from everyone else. I can't remember exactly how that happened, but we ended up being on a different flight, and so we did the first leg from Bangkok to Taipei.
Yep.
He's here for technical support because my memory is horrible. Actually, he's here for moral support. So that 3 hours on that airplane was probably the most miserable 3 hours of my entire life. My leg had swelled up so bad, and there was so much pus on it, and of course on an airplane you can't stretch out. You're there, and I couldn't stretch my legs out. I couldn't do anything, and by the time I got to Taipei, I took one look at Brent, and I said, we're going straight to the hospital. And so we got off the airplane. It was really just supposed to be a layover. They went and got the airplane. Well, of course they had a wheelchair waiting for me. For some reason, I was already looking. Well, not for some reason. I was already looking pretty bad when we got to the airport. So they had a wheelchair for us. And when the doctor took a look at my leg, he said, there is just no way you're going to fly. He says, you won't be flying for at least a couple of days, if even that. And I think he knew better. I think he knew it was going to be a lot longer. But anyway, he got us on
ambulance.
An ambulance. That was a hard word. He got us on an ambulance, and we went to the hospital in China. What's the name of that hospital? The Lansi Hospital. And we were there for about 5 days. 5 very miserable days. It was amazing how supportive Brent was. Just every single need, he was right there. And after that, we got on. He got us onto a flight with a little bit of legroom. It was the upgraded class that we were able to get on, and got back to the States. Got back to LA. Got back to Utah. And went straight to the Riverton Hospital, and I have been in the Riverton Hospital ever since. And I have to apologize to everyone because I haven't really put my head above water. I haven't said, let everybody know what's going on, because I really couldn't believe it, actually. I couldn't believe it was happening to me. I couldn't believe that this little teeny tiny bug could put me down that far. When I'm an active person, anybody that knows me knows they can't keep me down, but I think I've reached my limit. I can't put any weight at all on my left leg. I can't do things by myself. I have to have help to go to the bathroom. That's a lot of fun. I've had to have help to wash my hair, and this is just not been a great experience for me. So, prognosis going forward, I am going to be going into I think, did we get that arranged?
No, still tentative.
Tentatively, I'm going into a place for rehab, basically. So I can't use my leg, and if I can't use my leg, I can't function. I can't be me. And I'm an active person. So, I have discovered though that it's really important to be strong and to keep your muscles strong, because the muscles that I have used from going and doing physical therapy, or not physical therapy, but for working out and doing personal training, those muscles have been valuable. Let me tell you. When the physical therapist has come, they've been amazed at how much I've been able to do just with the muscles, not being able to use that foot and trying to. Now, they're telling me that I can use the foot. It just doesn't feel good. So, I'm going to believe them. I can use it, and I will get to where it feels good eventually, but it's going to take about 6 months. Ish. That might be a limiting belief. Let's work on that, because I really don't want to be out of commission for that long. But so here I am, and here he is. He's been here every night, and we're surviving. What else can we do?
Yeah.
Oh, and just wanted you to notice the beautiful decor, the dress, It's always what I wanted to appear on camera in a nightgown, a hospital gown.
Yep.
Most people that appear in a hospital gown are real movie stars. I want you to know that. So, what else? What can I say? Hope to be getting back to doing what? Oh, by the way, I sold 3 houses while I was on this trip. Actually, I sold one and then the sale failed. So I guess technically I sold 2.
Yep.
But I closed one, and another one went under contract, and it will be closing on Thursday. So not all bad.
Yeah.
But I gotta sell the other one, so call me, and I'll tell you where it's at, and you can buy it.
All right.
But also, I would love to have visitors who come see me. I'm at the Riverton Hospital. Bring flowers. Bring candy. No, don't bring candy. But I would love to have visitors.
Yep.
I live at the Riverton Hospital. Anybody that wants to come by and say hello. Actually, I might not be here for very much longer. Maybe only a day or 2 before. But anyway, bring flowers.
Want to tell them where you're at?
I'm at the Riverton Hospital right now.
Room?
Oh, 202.
222.
22.
222. Of course, you haven't had to find it because you're here.
Well, yeah, but they keep saying it over the intercom all the time.
Second floor.
Second floor.
Building 1.
222.
Yeah. Second floor, building 1.
You know what? That's probably not a good idea to tell everybody where I'm at.
Oh, okay. Haven't called you first. Is this going on your personal page?
Probably.
Oh, you don't want to put it on your personal.
Okay, so I'm not going to tell you where I'm at, but I would love to have visitors. So anyone can come and visit me. I'm not going to tell you where I'm at.
Call you.
Call me. Bring candy. No. Call me. I'll tell you where I am. Bring flowers. You know what? It's going to be really sad this year because I am the gardener, and my garden is just not being done this year. So, next year, what else am I not going to get done this year?
Well, you got so many projects.
Oh, I keep telling the doctors I'm an artist and I have to be on scaffolding from time to time.
Yep.
And they said, well, you'll get there.
Yep.
Okay. I will get there.
Yep. And you got a coaching business.
I've got my coaching business. So, if you are looking for a clutter coach, I'd wait on that for a while.
For a little while. Just a little while.
Just a little while. But I can sell your house.
Yep. Okay.
Anything else?
No. Can't play the piano real well from hospital bed either.
Oh, that's an advantage sometimes.
I did not have to play the piano in church.
I don't play very well. And they asked me to play in church, and so, sorry guys. Sorta.
Piano and organ. So.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Sure. End your recording.